What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using ODIN. I know no one really cares about him anymore, and that's kind of why I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys. I have more and more people asking me at this point, is there really any need to build ODIN? And that's a good question. It's completely up to you guys, because for me, when I originally built my ODIN, he was one of the best characters in the game. He was top 5 best character in the game, and he was holding down the universal class as the best universal character in the game. However, as of right now, he's neither top 10 best character in the game nor top 10 universal character in the game, in my opinion. So he's fallen quite a bit as the game has evolved. He's dropped really far down the ladder, and that's actually pretty sad, because I think ODIN's a really cool character and I actually like using him. He's not as great as he originally was because of the game evolving, like I said, and characters just slowly overtaking him. But I think a uniform could potentially fix that, because he has great DPS and overall his survivability is not that bad. It's just that he needs a little bit more CC or AoE, or at least a heal, and that could propel him back on the scene as being a top contender in the game. However, like I said, he's still not a bad character, so it's gonna be up to you guys whether or not you want to still build him, because he can still do a lot of the same things that the other characters can do. However, he has a big cost, being as though he's a tier 2 native. He costs double the materials as the standard tier 2 native. So when it comes to whether or not you're gonna build him versus Thanos, obviously you're gonna build Thanos, because of the fact that Thanos has one uniform now and he's guaranteed another uniform, and from the looks of things, ODIN is not even gonna get one. I'm so sad, because they had multiple opportunities to capitalize on ODIN and give him one of the Marvel cinematic looks. However, it looks as though we're never gonna see those, and from the looks of things, they've all but replaced ODIN in the cinematic universe, which is also pretty sad. So we're not gonna get any other opportunities from the looks of it, unless they do like a flashback in the cinematic universe and we get some ODIN action. It looks as though he's gonna stay this way and he's gonna rot, and I'm really sad about that, because I enjoy using him, like I said. For today, I wanted to show you guys some world boss gameplay and an entry mode solo, because like I said, I was in my feels and I see people just shitting on him, and I just want to show him some love, because he was one of my first tier 2 natives, and he's still a pretty solid character, man. One that I use today. I still don't use him as much as I would like to, but I still use him pretty often, probably more than most people would, because like I said, there's much better options. But anyways, before I go in, let's go ahead and take a look at the details, and then we can jump into some gameplay. So as you guys can see right here, I have 116% attack speed, 53% for critical rate, 174 for critical damage, 48% for ignore defense, 37% for ignore dodge, and 50% for reduced cooldown duration. As for the gears on my ODIN, this is what they all currently look like right now. Everything is at 20, and as you can see, for the 4th gear slot, I decided to roll for some critical damage. As for the Urus, it's a mixture of energy attack and critical damage with a little bit of ignore defense sprinkled in there. The gears are not completed yet, but to be honest with you guys, I have no intentions of ever finishing this unless he gets a uniform, because like I said, he's slowly getting pushed further and further down the ladder. However, in my opinion, I still think ODIN is a character that is worth building if you have the resources to do so. Why? Because he's still top 15 in my opinion. Shout out to you, John. I just seen your riff. Anyways, okay, I lost my thread of thought there. So yeah, I still think he's top 15, guys. So if you don't have ODIN and you have the resources to spare and you have the other essential characters built up, definitely go ahead and build him. Okay, as you can see right here, the skills are all at 6, and the rotation that I like to use with ODIN, it's something like 5 into 4, and then you want to put up the guard to take advantage of the one thing that you kind of have to keep you alive. After that, I'll go something like 2 into 1, then right back into 5. He has great DPS. I just wish he had a little bit more CC or a little bit more survivability in the form of a heal. That would be great. That's all I really need for my ODIN, to be honest. As you can see right here, I'm running Power of Angry Hulk, and this was at some point going to be fully awakened. However, he's falling down the ladder, like I keep saying, so I'm not gonna touch this unless I see some glimmer of hope of him potentially getting a uniform one day. Okay, as you can see, for the obelisk, I have immunity to guard break because I'm a scrub, and his 5 skill, if you're not using him properly and timing it properly, it can and will be guard broken pretty easily, to be honest with you. So if you don't want your Odin to lose a bunch of damage, because the bulk of his damage is on his 5 skill, definitely get immunity guard break if you're a scrub. The 180 proc here is very beneficial for the PvE aspects of this game. If you want to use him in PvP, which he actually does pretty good in there, I wouldn't say top tier because of all the pierce and stuff now, you can go ahead and do that. He may do well for you in timeline if you're not up against the annihilator that is Quicksilver. Okay, so with that said, boys, let's actually jump into some gameplay, and we'll start off with a world boss solo against Apocalypse, and I'll show you guys how he does with no help at all, and then we'll jump into an entry mode. Okay, we'll feature these 2 scrubs today. Let's do it. All right, so for any of you guys who are wondering why I chose Apocalypse to show you guys some gameplay with Odin, it's because of the fact that Apocalypse can still hit him while he's in his guard, and he has a few seconds of damage immunity on his 5th, and Apocalypse can also hit him there. So it's kind of like a survivability test, which is one of the things that he lacks. And we're not gonna run, we're just gonna try and show you guys that even with little effort at all, Odin can still hang with the big boys. He's not as equipped as the characters who came after him, which it goes without saying. Future Fight hasn't really changed too much since Odin came, but more characters has been released that are more equipped to handle the game than he is, right? So that's the thing. That's just how games go, and it's sad that they didn't make him more equipped, because they're gonna give Thanos his 2nd uniform before he even gets one. But then again, there's characters in this game, even now after years, that are still unplayable. So who am I to complain about a tier 2 native needing a uniform when he can still already clear the multitude of the game, right? And as you can see, he can definitely deliver. One thing no one will ever say about Odin is that he doesn't have the DPS to get the job done. It's just his survivability is not top tier anymore. Did take me a little while there, but I don't really use him as much as I used to, so I'm a little bit rusty. But as you see, he definitely has the DP. Ooh, this is the best ISO set I have ever gotten. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, Odin. You see why you guys should build Odin? You see why you should use Odin? He delivered, guys. He's put the smack down on Apocalypse, and he got me an Awakened ISO set, a damn good one as well. Okay, let's jump back out here, and let's go take a look at that baby. Let's see what it is, man, and then we're going to jump into some more gameplay. Let's see what that was. Oh, I have some better ones, but still. Oh, it was an energy attack. Well, it's not as good as it could potentially be. It could have been all attack, but it is what it is. Let's jump into Shadowland and see how he fares against Floor 25 against the X-Men. Let's see how he fares there. Let's do it. All right, so this should be interesting. I'm not expecting this to be pretty, because I've never actually done this stage with him before. And Cyclops, you guys already know how I feel about Scotty in this stage here. Here's Scotty to mess up your day. Okay, he's out. I gotta catch this bastard beast. Okay, the first wave, pretty easy, because we managed to take care of Cyclops, but Rogue is being annoying. So let's take her out. And now is where it gets difficult, because every single one of these guys have multi-attacking skills, which means they are going to pick apart his guard as soon as it goes up. So we gotta keep moving, and we gotta stay on them. To be honest, we should ideally not even care about Wolverine, because he only has... Oh, never mind. Never mind. Talking all that smack, and Wolverine almost killed me. Magnus, bye. Storm, bye. Woo! That actually worked out a lot better than I was thinking. Oh my goodness. Under a minute with Odin, boys. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on this old man. He may be old, I may be rusty, but he can still get the job done. So it's completely up to you guys if you still want to build him. I would say if you're gonna build him, wait until after Infinity Wars. If you don't have Thanos built up, if you don't have a ton of black antimatter and stuff saved up, because you're gonna need to build up Thanos' uniform, go ahead and wait. But after that, I still think you should build Odin. He's definitely still top 15. As much as the game progressed, I still feel that he's one that is worth investing in. Well, that's just my opinion. Let me know what your thoughts on Odin are. I think a lot of you guys are gonna say he's worthless, don't bother building him, you don't care about him anymore, but I still think he's a solid character. But that's just me. Leave your thoughts in the comments, boys. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace and love. And I'm gone, boys.